Namaskar, welcome to PK's classes. Today we are going to differentiate between agarose gel electrophoresis and polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis. So you can refer to our earlier class on gel electrophoresis. And the gel electrophoresis, what is gel electrophoresis? We use gel for electrophoresis, and electrophoresis there is an electric field applied, and by taking at one end the negative electrode or cathode and at the other end the positive electrode or anode, and if we put the negatively charged DNA, RNA or protein, then they will, because of the electric field generated through this power supply between the negative electrode and positive electrode, these negatively charged particles or molecules will move towards the anode, and this movement is based on their size. The large size molecules will remain close to the negative electrode, and the small size molecules will move towards the positive anode. So based on the gel, the electrophoresis can be also be of two types: agarose gel electrophoresis and polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis. So the gel can be either agarose gel, the natural one, or the synthetic one, polyacrylamide. Accordingly, age agarose gel electrophoresis or page polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis. And we can also use the denaturing agent like sodium dodecyl sulfate to make the protein negatively charged, and we call it as SDS page. So this is age, you can see here, this is horizontal one, where the sample is run horizontally, whereas in case of page the sample is run vertically. So here the high molecular weight proteins are close to the well, whereas the low molecular weight proteins are away from the well towards the anode. So let us see now the difference between the agarose gel electrophoresis and polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis. Agarose gel electrophoresis is mostly used for DNA, whereas page is often used for proteins and single-stranded DNA. For double-stranded DNA we can separate by using agarose gel electrophoresis. For single-stranded DNA we use page. So natural polymer used, what is the natural polymer? That is the agarose, because it is a polysaccharide extracted from the seaweed. So it is a natural polymer, and we use synthetic polymer in case of page. What is the synthetic polymer? This is polyacrylamide, or the chains of acrylamide cross-linked with the bisacrylamide, methylene bisacrylamide. And agarose is non-toxic, whereas polyacrylamide is potent neurotoxic. So how it is set? It sets as it cools. For that we need to heat the mixture of agarose and buffer, then we cool it so it will set. Whereas in case of page it sets by a chemical reaction. So the agarose gel simple and easy to prepare, whereas for page it is complex and tedious to prepare. The gel concentration is usually 0.6 to 3%, whereas the gel concentration is 6 to 15% in case of polyacrylamide gel. The pore size in agarose gel is not uniform, whereas pore size is uniform in case of page. This is the advantage of polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis over page. The pore size is inversely proportional to the gel concentration. That means higher the agarose concentration, smaller is the pore size. whereas the pore size depends on the ratio of acrylamide to the bis-acrylamide. So the pore size, we can say that depends on the total concentration of the acrylamide monomers and the number of cross links, because the polyacrylamide is a cross link of the acrylamide monomers with the methylene bis-acrylamide. So there are bigger gaps in the agarose gel, whereas there are smaller gaps in the polyacrylamide gel. So the DNA fragments of large size, that is varying from 50 base pair to 100,000 base pair or 100k base pair or 100 kb, you can say this is 100 kb, up to 100 kb size DNA fragments can be separated, the large molecules, whereas maximum few hundreds, 1500, 5 to 1500 base pairs, small molecules can be separated by page. So the gel is casted horizontally, there is horizontal run, whereas in case of page the gel is casted vertically, that is vertical run. Agarose gel electrophoresis takes less time to run than page, whereas page takes more time to run than agarose gel electrophoresis. Finally, for detection of the DNA or protein, we need the staining, and staining can be done before pouring the gel in case of agarose gel electrophoresis, and staining can be done after pouring the gel in case of polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis. So for DNA, ethidium bromide can be used as the stain, and in case of page we can use silver stain or Kumasi stain. Generally run under native conditions, and generally page is run generally under denaturing conditions, mostly because page is mostly used for proteins, and for proteins to make them negatively charged, we use an anionic reagent like sodium dodecyl sulfate or SDS. So SDS page it is called for separation of proteins. So age has low resolution than page, whereas page has high resolution. We say it has high resolution because it can separate DNA molecules that differ in length by only one base pair. So a difference of one base pair also can be detected by using page. So this is all about the difference between agarose gel electrophoresis and polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis. Thank you.